Mount St Helens Volcano is rattling with 65 earthquakes in the past month. It's in Washington State, one of the Cascade Volcanoes. It's a stratovolcano of 8,363 feet. Current status is normal or dormant 1 out of 5. It's green code. Mount St Helens Volcano hardly needs introduction. Its spectacular eruption in 1980, it's placed itself deep into collective memory, in particular within the northwest states of USA and prior to the eruption, and its gradual reawakening. Little attention had been given to the volcano. The volcanic nature and beautiful mountain was a popular landmark for excursions. It last eruption 2004-2008, 1990-91, 1989-1990, 1980-86, and the 18th of May 1980 eruption was a Plinian eruption, and then 1921, 1903, 1898, 1857, 1854, 1853, 1850, 1849, 1848, 47, 1842 to 45, 1835, 1831. So in the within the 19th century, it was very active. The background: the eruption in 1980 following a long repose interval, typical of volcanoes in the Cascade Range. It's now one of the best studied eruptions in history. It started with steam and ash explosions, 27 March 1980, the first eruption in the contiguous USA since 1914-17 activity of Lassen Peak, California. Activity gradually built up, including the formation of an enormous growing bulge of the northern sector, which at the end measured more than 50 meters, that's about 150 feet, causing the intruding magma. And the eruption culminated May 18, when almost the entire northern sector of the mountain collapsed in a giant debris avalanche reaching 30 kilometers. The flank collapse triggered a massive lateral blast wave that totally destroyed everything within a 10-kilometer radius, knocking trees down for as far as 30 kilometers. And simultaneously, a vertical Plinian eruption column was erupted from the crater that reached the altitude of 23 kilometers. Now, prior to 1980 eruption, Mount St Helens formed a conical youthful volcano, sometimes called the Fuji-san of America. And during the 1980 eruption, the upper 400 meters of the summit was removed by collapse of the slope. And that left a 2 by 3.5 kilometer horseshoe-shaped crater, now partially filled by a lava dome. Mount St. Helens is a very young volcano, only about 40 to 50,000 years old. It's been the most active volcano in the Cascade Range during the past 10,000 years, and the modern edifice was constructed during the last 2,200 years, when the volcano produced basaltic as well as andesitic and dacitic products from summit and flank events. And historical eruptions in the 19th century were witnessed by, of course, early settlers. This is on volcano discovery by USGS Cascades Volcano Observatory. PNSN, and these are St. Helens volcanoes. 65 in the last 30 days, and you can see most of them were right here this past week. So after that, the most active was Mount Rainier, and then Mount Hood, Baker, and Newberry had only 2. Okay, we have Mount Baker also had most frequent here. So this is Mount St. Helens. And here we are with the earthquakes. Okay, let's take this off. The red is the last 2 hours. Orange the last 2 days. Okay, red is the last 2 hours right here. And we can go to our imagery. And there we are. And the earthquakes around there, northwest of the crater. So I'll leave links below for you for this. All of you there, please be very careful. They don't believe that it's coming with an eruption. It's just normal activity. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.